I wonder what's the best way to play this list. Haven't played it yet. I'm guessing you want to ramp early, then this is a double nourish list and double Drake. Probably draw and then combo out. Ramp draw combo. It's kind of same as normal token druid list, except with kind of same style. I guess Arcane Giant is in there as well.
Watch your back.
I must protect the wild.
Every deck with Violet Teacher's token deck. I mean, kind of. It's not really just because of that, though. I mean, you have Power of the Wild in this deck as well. I'm gonna want a 4-drop. Maybe I can just only keep Wild Growth here. I could even see myself keeping Nourish for the draw, so Wild Growth. As long as I pick up any 4-drop, Nourish, and then this matchup is really an intense fight for tempo against Rogue specifically. I think against Warrior it's like an easy Nourish keep, but against Rogue it's so important for me to hit like a 4-drop. Like any 4-drop, Fandral, Violet Teacher are good 4-drops, even if I'm just playing it on 4.
My greetings. For the wild.
I can mute my mic next time if I'm making a deck list. Actually, I could have Nourished for a mana, be at 8 mana, and then I can use the other Nourish for cards later. I'm not sure, because this way I can just start using removal next turn. Violet Teacher, Iterate, Swipe. Violet Teacher, Living... Actually, we have another play. Another one of our plays is just not to kill the Tomb Pillager. It's not that threatening, and I can just go for Violet Teacher turn. I think I can also just swipe past and then Violet Teacher next turn, but maybe just Violet Teacher this turn is better.
Pay attention, class.
I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to learn.
I'm waiting for no one.
Especially with the Nourish in my hand, if I should just play faster, right? Make my more powerful move this turn. Not like wait to swipe, then do this next turn, and then Nourish. Like, the sooner I get this move over, then I can just Nourish. I shouldn't spend a whole turn dealing with Tomb Pillager. Have you tried Totem Shaman with Wicked Witch Doctor? I haven't tried it at the moment. I was thinking about it. Because Totemic Might is pretty good there. It has the same synergy as Violet Teacher does with Power of the Wild, in the sense that it creates the totem and immediately buffs it. But it's a weaker card than Violet Teacher. It's a 3-4 instead of a 3-5. Oh, that's aggressive. I need to conserve my HP as much as possible now. I can probably just start racing him now. 7. If I cast these two, it goes to 5, so I can't play both Mulch, Moonfire, Arcane Giant.
Instruction begins.
I don't think this game will last till Yogg. I mean, his move was completely all-in. Like, he didn't even trade. He just went face with Cold Blood. So with this play, he has to just directly face me down with, like, Leroy, Eviscerates, things like that. Let's see if we can kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 4 is 12.
I am ready to learn. I shall do as you say.
Well played. Instruction begins.
Druid is probably the quickest class for the giant, arcane giant, because there's so many spells that count as 2 spells, kind of. Like Raven Idol kind of counts as 2, and Wall Growth can count as 2 a lot of times.
Protect the wild.
Plus, because Druid's so board-based, Druid's actually kind of the perfect class for an arcane giant list that's not like a cheese arcane giant list, like using arcane giant with like OTK cards, I guess. I'm gonna just go for ramp. I don't really want to keep Violet Teacher without ramp. Even if I get like 2/4 drops, like say I have Fandral Violet Teacher, I don't know if it's the best to just do something like that.
Land serves me. Job done.
Because if I just coin out 2/4 drops like Fandral and Violet Teacher, and then they both die, it's like I use all my combo cards in Steam. So this does die Fireworks, but it's okay. Just gonna turn 1 Mire Keeper, turn 2 Wall Growth, then Nurse for cards.
Be thirsty.
I'm gonna Nurse for cards with this hand, not Nurse for mana.
Job done.
Like you can choose with Nurse, but you can't really choose with Wall Growth. And you can't. I mean, you can technically choose with Mire Keeper, but the 2/2 is not that useful. This is already at 8 mana.
For the life binder.
Drake looks like it's good at trading here. Thing is, if I don't swipe this, he can remove Drake with something cheap. And then this can get really big. I think I'd swipe. I'm gonna have to swipe here this turn. In fact, I might even swipe Hero Power, then Hero Power again with Drake next turn. That feels expensive though. Taking 2 extra hits, but with this hand it's all minions.
For the wild.
Which is the problem right now, because I still feel that this hand's gonna save me more damage in the long run. Because I won't, like, since my whole hand is minions, no reactive cards, you know, I mean, I'm taking 3 hits from champion, but I would just take 3 anyways if I don't remove it. I just take like 4 or 5 hits even, just keep aiming until I die forever, so. I actually do have an option here. If I play Arcane or Azure Drake, attack this, go to 18, he can hit me at 15, play the 9/9. So I might want to play Arcane Giant and Moonfire instead. I can't deal with the 9/9, and if it gets later, I can. Oh wait, this is MalYogg. I thought it was Yogg for some reason. I was gonna say if I wait later, I can Yogg to remove it, but at the moment, I can't deal with it. If we Living Roots the 2/2, go to 18, we still die. Like, we still get too low. I like just bloating up the board more than... It's not unreasonable to try like a MalYogg Living Roots to remove a big minion. Turn 10 in 2 turns, that deals 7 damage. Let's see what we get. So Violet Teacher, Innervate Living Roots. I'm not sure, he hasn't played any Ravaging Ghouls. I actually think maybe saving the Living Roots and just playing both minions here is better.
Pay attention.
Because I get a bunch of tokens, but he hasn't played Ravaging Ghouls yet.
Instructions begin.
I wait for no one.
And then I'm using my Living Roots before Malygos. Going to turn 8, big minions are coming up. Yeah, perfect. I think it's just kind of risky against Ravaging Ghoul to do that play. So I can Malygos Roots, take a trade. Probably no reason to use my Innervate here. I could also Raven Idol and see, and then use Innervate. Maybe I can save the Drake. If I get a cheap spell like Moonfire or second Living Roots, probably not. Okay, let's do this instead. I don't like that much, since Innervate's actually pretty good with Wild Growth and Living Roots. Like, I might need 12 mana in one turn. A lot of my cards are... These cards are going to take mana, and they'll give me other stuff to do. Let me see what I draw first before making the Raven Idol decision. I feel like regardless I'm going to be, you know, playing the card there. 6. Let me see what I draw again. I think he's kind of on the Deathwing, so I don't really like taking Force Nature there, because if he Deathwings Force Nature, I don't have answers, whereas this way I can draw answers for Deathwing, like now I have Mulch. So 7 mana after Mulch. I can, let me do this first, before I decide whether I want to cycle Wrath. Probably not, though. I'm like running out of cards in my deck. I have a Yogg, which might kill me, and an Arcane Giant. I got a 5-star donation from Nick Risk. Hey StrifeCro, love your stream. I'm ladder facing only aggro decks right now. Any tips on how to counter them or deck recommendations? Thanks in advance. It's hard to say, like the aggro decks are so varied right now. I don't know of any deck that's universally good against every aggro deck, especially if you count stuff like Hunter as aggro. There's a lot of like mid-range decks that are good against controlled decks. You could try lists with Ravaging Ghoul in general, that's a very strong card against aggro, and also you can try lists like this. A lot of the token druids are pretty good against aggro in general, but I mean, there's nothing that just like beats aggro. Even if he has Unleash the Hounds and they're at 1/1s, he has to get through the giant first before going for my 1/1s.
I must protect the wild.
And it's not easy for him to deadly shot the giant with that many. Like he can't really do it in the right order. Oh, okay. It's definitely roots here. I was thinking maybe coin Blood Mage because he plays a 3/2. I can Wrath for 2, but I have Blood Mage Moonfire if I really want to kill 3/2. There's no reason to trade Blood Mage Moonfire. It's like whatever. I can just do that next turn. I'll get the Well Growth mana so I can do more stuff. Like, it's better Well Growth as soon as possible. If you're not really gonna get big punished for it.
Better to eat you.
I'm gonna save my Moonfire with Teachers. Especially with the coin, if I pick up Power of the World, I can get a lot done.
Pay attention, class.
I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to learn.
I can't Nourish here, I'll fall too far behind. I think Nourish is the worst move here. Swipe or this move. I was thinking of maybe using my coin for Shapeshift instead, but I don't have Malygos yet. I think Malygos is the only reason to do that. Coin is pretty good.
Get in there and fight, maggot! Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Wait a minute, that's okay. That's cost 6 right now? That's weird. So I can go up to 1, 3, 4 mana. Wait, play this cost. I can definitely play Arcane Giant this turn. Kind of reminds me of some Sea Giant interactions. I've already used one on Unleash the Hounds.
Pay attention, class.
You should be close to running out of removal too. It's really important for me to be ahead before Call of the Wild. Because if I'm playing behind against Call of the Wild, you have very low chance of losing.
To my side.
I really need to pick up something. Nope. I don't know if I can really beat Call of the Wild, but I think having the Malygos swipe combo is too important for me to swipe that. Could also, I guess, like Hero Power trade in, but taking a lot of damage like that. If you play something like really important, maybe Call of the Wild, I might have to swipe, but I can still beat a hand that maybe doesn't contain Call of the Wild and just try to play Malygos and then hold the swipe. I don't know if at this point if I can necessarily beat Call of the Wild, because if he does play Call of the Wild turn 8, I don't think I can really play Malygos. I might just die over 2 turns. So here I at least still have a chance. Let's play Malygos with the swipe I saved and see if I can stick this.
Oh, who's a good boy?
Savager is interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna use Markeeper, make a token, take Savager, and try to race him here. Wait, should I even Savager this turn? I can Savager for 6 this turn. Or let's say 6. Whereas next turn I play Mire Keeper. I don't necessarily know if it'll get better for me. It's hard to decide.
For the wild.
5, 6, 7, 8. I can give him to 1. I mean, I guess there's a reason. No. High main's stronger in the 6-2 form than the 2-2-2s, so I might as well break up the high main. Looks like Power of the World's gonna be better here. Because this way I can guarantee win next turn with Swipe. Whereas if I swipe him down to 1, Power of the Wall doesn't do damage, and if he gets a taunt, then I might not be able to hero power him.